Hey, Dr. Huntington here, and in this video, I'm going to share with you 6 ways that you can boost your immune system. First, stay hydrated. And I listed first because it's important, but it's also easy and inexpensive. Staying hydrated requires consuming enough clean water and maintaining the right balance of electrolytes in your body. Electrolytes are minerals that dissolve in your body fluids and are electrically charged compounds. The most common electrolytes are sodium, calcium, potassium, magnesium, and phosphate. And these electrolytes have many functions, but one of them is to help keep you hydrated. So staying hydrated includes 2 things. First, adequate electrolytes in the proper relative quantities, and second, drinking enough clean water. With regard to how much water you should drink, it depends on your size, your activity level, the climate you're in, and other variables. A good starting place might be about 8 8-ounce glasses of water per day. But again, that'll vary person to person. What's more important than tracking the ounces of water that you drink is being aware of the signs of dehydration. If you feel thirsty or your urine is dark yellow, you need to hydrate. And don't try to hydrate with beverages like coffee or juice. Hydrate with clean water and electrolytes when necessary. A third way to maintain a strong immune system is to become an expert at managing stress. Now, this concept of managing stress, I want to be clear here, because I'm not saying that you should live an unexciting life in a completely safe environment without any challenges and no danger or possibility of failure. You actually need some degree of all of those things if you hope to maintain your health. In fact, having a low-stress life is not only unhealthy, I can imagine it's probably super boring. I'd be willing to bet that most people who are sick in part for lack of enough to do, as opposed to having too much to do. So don't contract, don't do less, don't back away from life. That's the wrong direction to go in, unless you're aiming for an early retirement from the game of life. But what I am saying about stress is that it's easy to get stuck in this thing doctors call a fight or flight mode, and it's a physiological thing that has to do with your hormones and your nervous system. It's where your body's stuck in a stress cycle that just doesn't stop. You know, constant worry and can't sleep and concern about the finances and concerned about problems, and it just never shuts off unless you turn it off with booze or drugs. Now, even without the booze or the drugs, that's the situation that needs to be managed, because stress like that lowers immune function and overall health. One of the best ways to manage stress is to exercise. And that's number 4, by the way, in terms of handling stress. Most people don't move enough as it is. So using exercise, even just going for a walk, can help to break the stress cycle. And assuming that you exercise outside and not on a treadmill, you'll also get vitamin D from sun exposure. And vitamin D is near the top of the list when it comes to boosting immune function. But probably the best way to manage stress is to stay away from negative people. And that's number 5. But I probably should have made it number 1, because that's really where all the bad stress originates from anyway. People who tell you can't, or not to work so hard, or you'll never make it, who are always telling you bad news, the negative Nancy, the complainer. Just stay away from those people and get them off your social media as well. You'll feel a lot better, and that'll break the stress cycle, I can assure you. A 6th way to boost your immune system is to get at least 7 hours of quality sleep. Sleep is the time when your body heals and regenerates, and it's during sleep that certain illness-fighting antibodies and proteins are produced. When you're sleep deprived, your immune system is weakened. Most adults need about 7 hours of quality sleep, and kids usually need more, sometimes up to 10 hours or so. Okay, so the 7th way to proof yourself up against illness is to practice good hygiene. Simply washing your hands is the single most effective way to reduce the spread of germs. And there's actually a tech to effectively washing your hands. You got to do it right. Did you know that 95% of people in a hand washing study did not wash their hands long enough after using the bathroom to effectively kill germs? Yuck, right? So when you wash your hands, you got to do it right. Do it for a minimum of 20 seconds in warm, running water with mild soap. Don't use antibacterial soap. In fact, that stuff may cause more harm than good in the long run. and use disposable towels to dry your hands, or in a public bathroom, the air dryer. Your ability to fight disease has everything to do with how you live your life. The good news is, you're in control. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.